Hi guys, I hope you're all well. Today we'll be taking a look at a little unboxing from Jackson's Art Supplies. I got a few things to upgrade my kit. I have a very small minimalistic kit anyway, and I didn't want to expand it too much. So I really cherry picked the things, and hopefully these couple things, well, not couple, it's four things, will improve my artwork. I don't know why this was packed so difficultly to unpack, but yeah, it's a little bit of an ungraceful unboxing. But I've been doing watercolors for about 7 years, and usually a lot of hobbies that I've done in the past, I go all out with buying the things for it, and then a few weeks later, I'm bored and start a new hobby. But this one I've stuck at for long enough, so I feel like a little upgrade was long overdue. Now, a lot of these things, I am a true believer of it's not necessarily the tools, it's more the experience that makes all the difference. But once you have enough experience, I feel like upgrading your tools can make a little bit of a difference. So I am interested to see how far this takes me now that I do have a few years under my belt. The first thing I got was the Etchr watercolor sketchbook. I have used one of these before, but the difference is that it was a cold pressed one. This time I'm going to be trying out hot pressed paper for the first time. I have looked up a lot of reviews and other YouTube videos on the things that I have purchased, and from what I understand, hot press paper is a lot more smoother. It works differently with watercolor. The colors seem to come out a lot more vibrantly, so that is something I want to try and achieve. And the ink, I use ink and watercolor together, so the ink work is a lot more smoother as opposed to on the textured cold press. Sometimes it might take a few strokes to get the ink out on such textured paper. So you can see this is very smooth. I have unfortunately started a new sketchbook just before getting this one, so I'm determined to finish that one first rather than leaving a sketchbook half done because I know I'll never get back to doing it. So once that's finished, then I will start on this one. The next thing I got was a white posca marker. And I got it in a fairly thin nib. I can't exactly remember the size. I find that after I've done my little sketches, adding the shadows and highlights makes such a big difference. It really brings it back to life. So I'm going to be using this pen for when I'm finished my sketch and just want to add a few white highlights at the end. I have tried using like white paint at the end. The watercolor white paint doesn't pop, and I don't really find it that great to use. And I know gouache works as well, but I just find a pen will be a lot easier to carry around with me. Then next up, this is a Windsor and Newton sable watercolor brush. This is my first time using sable hair. I usually use synthetic hair. Sable hair is known to carry a lot more water and pigment, so that will also be interesting to use. I got a size 6 because apparently it's the most versatile kind of size. This is a round brush. I was considering between a round brush and a pointed round brush just because with the pointed end you can add a lot more details, but I ended up getting the round one. Then I got the Daniel Smith Essential Watercolor Set. This one comes with 6 paints, and I really wanted to upgrade to artist grade paint to see, if there really is a difference. Some people swear by it. They say skip the student grade and go straight to artist grade, but I have been using student grade for the last 7 years. So this will be really interesting to see the difference and see if it, really is worth it. I find that the paints is quite difficult to decide which ones you want. There's so many colors. This small set, I feel like it's the best bang for your buck. And it comes with 3 primary colors and a little cute sticker that I'll be putting on top of my sketchbook. And with this, you can mix a lot of different colors, virtually any color. It has 3 cool tones and 3 warm tones. These are the cool tones. I'm going to be putting it in a small watercolor palette. I think I'll put all the cool tones together on the top row and then these warm tones on the bottom row. And it will be interesting to see a painting with just cool colors, a painting with just warm colors, seeing what the difference is, and mixing them together as well. Hopefully my color mixing will improve by niching down like this. This is just a tiny little palette. I'm going to be putting the paints in here, and this palette is just so much more portable than my tin box of 24 colors. This one I'm hoping to just attach a bulldog clip on top of my sketchbook and carry it around with me like that. I'm adding the colors in, and then I'm going to neaten it out with a little toothpick at the end. This one is Hansa Yellow Light. It's the cool toned yellow. And then I'm putting Quinacridone Rose. I'm not sure if I've pronounced that correctly. This is the cool red. This is such a lovely color. And then Phthalo Blue, the cool blue tone. And then on to the 3 warm tone colors. This is New Gambosh. And then Pyrrole Scarlet, the warm red. And then last but not least, we've got Ultramarine Blue for the warm blue tone. So with this, you can pretty much mix any color. I might get a few more colors just because if you want more earthy tones, which I do use a lot of, because I like to sketch foods and outdoors. So I might get a yellow ochre, a burnt sienna, maybe a grey as well, just because those tones might be a little bit more, might take a little bit longer to mix, and I do like to do my sketches quite quickly. So yeah, I will be expanding with just a couple more colors. And hopefully by using only a few colors, I can achieve better color harmony. I've seen videos where artists just use, 2 colors, 3 colors, and you'll never know when you see the sketch. You'll think that, they've used lots of different colors, but they're just really good at color mixing. And the sketches just end up looking beautiful, very cohesive. So hopefully that is something I can achieve with this. So it's a little haul, but with it, I've got new paints, a new sketchbook with different paper, a brush, and a new marker as well. So pretty much just revamped the whole thing with just very little products. I hope you enjoyed the video and subscribe for more art content. Thank you for watching.